Good morning, afternoon, and evening, everyone. I hope wherever you are and whatever you're doing that you're having a fantastic day. I am Dom of Domtastic Gaming, and today I'm going to be sharing with you exactly what it was I did to reach affiliate in my first 7 streams, and also what I deliberately avoided doing. Now, before I get into the list, if any of you know Harris Heller and the Alpha Gaming channel, you'll probably think, well, he's already done this, and he's probably done it far better than you're going to do. And I wouldn't disagree with you there. However, I wanted you to have a video where this came from someone who has literally just been there in the last week, someone who has just gone through this, so it's all fresh in my mind, and I can hopefully give you the real granular details of exactly what you can hopefully do to achieve it as well. That said, go and watch Harris Heller of Alpha Gaming. That's tip number 1. That is my do. He helped me tremendously. I've watched almost all of his videos, and the reason I've done this so quick is because of him. So yeah, you're probably thinking, oh, you're just copying his video. Precisely. That's exactly why I'm copying his video. He knows how to do it well. It's amazing. And everything I have achieved in this week is because of watching his videos. Okay, so now I've got the intro out the way and I've done my fanboying over Harris's beautiful hair. I'll get into the list. I guess I'll make this a list. I've written up 10 do's, 8 don'ts. Hopefully, at least 1 or 2 of them will give you some help. Obviously, there will be exceptions to almost any rule, so don't take these all for set in stone, but hopefully a lot of them will help you out as much as they helped me. So the first thing to do is set up every single social media channel that you can. I have a Twitch, a YouTube, a Facebook, a Twitter, an Instagram, and a Discord. And there's no way to reach every single person that you want to reach out to unless you have every single one of them channels. Before I started streaming, I had not used Instagram or Twitter a day in my life. I had no idea what I was doing, but I learnt it because I knew it would help, and it has helped massively. And on the flip side, don't, number 1, is neglect your other channels. It's not all about the streaming. Something Harris said, and he said one of his videos, if you're going to take away one thing from this video, it's this: you don't grow while you're streaming. And it's so true. It's so true. You have to upload original content to YouTube. You have to clip your streams and put highlights on Twitter and Facebook. Maybe get a bit more personal on Instagram. Build up a private channel on Discord. All these other channels will bring people into your Twitch, and that's exactly what you need to raise your followers, to raise your average viewers. Do number 2, and I'll get this out of the way early because it may put some people off, and again, you might be the exception to this rule. You might already have an incredible setup, but you will most likely need to put some money into this, and I can give you a few examples of what I bought in my first week to really help out. If you, shameless plug here, go to some of my previous YouTube videos, you'll see my webcam in the top wherever I have it is awful. The lighting is terrible. Again, all recommendations from the Alpha Gaming channel. I bought the Logitech Brio that I'm using currently. I have got just a cheap £30-40 photography light to help. I'm recording this during the day, so I don't need that. But if you watch any of my streams or any of my recent YouTube videos, I've got that photography light on, and it looks pretty much the same as it does now. And before, it looked awful. So webcam, photography light, and ideally you want a standalone mic. You want a USB mic or something like that. The Blue Yeti is absolutely fine, and that's what I'm saving up for now. That's what I really need to improve the quality of my setup next, is not just this shitty little thing here. You can hear me, but it could be so much better. Don't, number 2, is don't stream every single hour of every single day. Again, going back to one of my previous points, you need to build up your presence on other channels, especially when you're in our position and you've got 2 people watching and you've got 20 followers. No one knows about you. No one knows to come to your Twitch in these early stages of your career. So I limited my streams personally. I streamed 3 times a week until I reached affiliate. I streamed 3 hours, 2 days a week during the week, and then 4 hours at the weekend. So that's 10 hours a week, and that was more than enough. Okay, do number 3, and I personally think this is probably the most important one. genuinely, is get your friends and family to help in any way they can. Get them to like your pages, share your pages, follow your pages, subscribe, everything they can do. Most importantly, get them to view your videos. Just explain to them that even if they're not going to watch the stream, the more people that are watching, the more other people outside of your little group will be more interested to come and at least check you out. I believe, and I could be wrong, someone please correct me down in the comments if I'm wrong, I believe that to count as a active viewer, you have to be unmuted and you can't have the window minimized, and also it's limited to a maximum of 2 IP addresses per household. I couldn't seem to find this information online anywhere specifically telling you what the criteria are. I believe they are the 3 criteria, but please correct me if I'm wrong. 2 IP addresses per household, the stream must be unmuted, and you cannot have the window minimized. It doesn't have to be your active window, so you can play a game here, you can have the stream here, that's fine, but as soon as you minimize that window, you're no longer an active viewer. So literally, set your mum up an account, that's what I did, and just explain that to her. When she's just scrolling through Facebook, just get to her to have your stream on the other window, just on 1 volume, job done. And then that will lead me onto the most important don't. Don't do follow for follow. Don't do sub for sub. They don't work. They hurt you. They hurt your channel. They hurt your brand. You may not notice it in the short term, but in the long term, it's detrimental to you. Again, Alpha Gaming have gone into this in so much more detail than I could do, but I've witnessed this horror story in all these different streaming Facebook groups I've joined countless times in the less than 2 weeks that I've been doing this. They've got 1,000 followers and 0.1 active viewers. It doesn't help anyone. Don't do it. However, do number 4 and how you can do what I just said not to do correctly. Marketing, promotion, be it self-promotion or hiring someone who knows what they're doing to do so. I just found someone who had very minimal marketing experience on Fiverr, paid them £4.21 plus VAT. They added 60 followers to my stream that actually watched. It was brilliant. Obviously, you need to vet these people. They could be scammers, they could be spammers. This one didn't even look particularly legit, if I'm honest. And he promised me 5,000, he delivered me 60. I needed 50, I didn't mind. Don't, number 4. Sit there chatting with your mates, neglecting your chat. It's fine to do streams with a group of friends, but don't make the stream about your group of friends. Make it about the chat. Make sure your group of friends also have a way of engaging with your chat, or don't be on voice chat to them, only be talking to your chat. If people that have never watched your stream before come in and you're just chatting with a group of mates, it makes them feel really neglected, really left out. I've seen, especially with games like Call of Duty, Valorant, I've seen too many people do this. And they're like, why am I not getting my average views up? It's because you're just talking to your friends. You're not talking to your potential supporters. Number 5 is make sure that your tech is up to scratch before you start streaming. You can really hurt yourself before you've even started if your first couple of streams are 360p, lagging all the time, no one can hear you. It's fine to have technical glitches, of course it is, everyone has them. There are definitely technical glitches in my first few streams. I had to restart my 3rd stream like 3 times. I lost all my viewers, but I kept going until I got it working, and the next stream it was perfect. But make sure your tech and your hardware can support it before you even go into it, and you may need to spend a little bit of money to do that. That's just something to bear in mind. Don't, number 5, is only talk when people are in your chat or people are engaging with you. If someone joins your stream and they happen to be your first viewer, so you've just been sat there in silence because you've had no one to talk to, chances are they'll just leave again straight away. You need to always talk to yourself like someone is in the room. I found this really, really hard with my first few streams because I am naturally an incredibly introverted person. So what I tried to force myself to do is every single time I had a thought, I just said that thought out loud, no matter how boring or stupid it was. you're keeping the conversation going, even if it's just you, and people will come in, and you might say that 1 in every 20 sentences might actually be something worth listening to, and then someone will respond in chat, and then you can talk to them to strike up a conversation. Don't sit there in silence just because no one's talking. Number 6 is use music. I will put a link to this playlist in the description. Stream Beats, again by Harris Heller from Alpha Gaming. It is about 9 hours worth of completely copyright free music. You'll probably hear it in the background of this video. It's fantastic to just fill the silent times when you are in between sentences, taking a drink, maybe you don't have anything to say for a few seconds. It just helps to keep that flow going. As long as there is ambient noise, people are much more inclined to stay and chilled out. Don't over-promote. Don't spam. I know I said about getting on every single social media channel, about making sure that you're doing marketing, but if you do it too often, your promotions will become diluted. People won't listen. They'll just see your name pop up again for the millionth time that week, and they'll just ignore you. Try and make sure that every message is meaningful. There's been a lot of debate on whether to market every single live stream you do or not. People are of both opinions. I've personally gone back and forward between the two, and the middle ground I came to is promote my stream, and then very soon after remove that tweet, remove that Facebook post, so that if people come and have a look at your content a few weeks down the line, it's not just I'm live, come and watch me, come and watch, come and watch, come and watch, come and watch. Another incredibly important thing to do, and this isn't really something you specifically do, but it's something you really need to be aware of, is you are probably going to have to dedicate every single hour of your spare time, of your life, to this to really get it off the ground. In my first week, I was literally doing my 8.5 hours of my day-to-day office job, and as soon as I finished, I'd wolf down a microwavable tuna rice meal, and then I would just be working on my stream for the next 10 hours. I get 5 hours sleep, and then I do it all again. You need to be willing to put in the time and dedicate every single hour to this. But if you really want it, you won't mind, it will be fun, you will enjoy doing it, and it will pay off. And this is the last don't, and again, it's incredibly subjective, especially depending on the type of content you're wanting to put out. This video obviously is mostly going to be targeted towards playing video games. Obviously you need to incorporate that with something unique, and I will come back to that. But my last don't is don't play loads of different video games when you're first starting out your channel. They need to be incorporated as part of your brand. To give you an example of how I've done that, I am currently just playing horror, specifically Dead by Daylight. So as soon as I became affiliated, I made sure my sub-emotes were horror-based. They're little ghosts. And everything on the channel is spooky, scary. That's the theme I'm going for. If I then started playing Animal Crossing, that becomes diluted, and then the next day I come on and I'm playing Call of Duty. You need to be consistent, at least in the early days before people know you, so they know what to expect if they do want to come back to your stream. Because they might, I really liked watching that guy play Animal Crossing the other day. I'll go back and watch him again. Oh, now he's playing Doom. Okay, I'm not going to watch him anymore. And the two final do's that I have for you, following on from that don't, is make yourself unique and make your channel stand out. I'm still doing that. It's difficult. There aren't many unique things that haven't already been done by now, but you can take something someone has already done and tailor it to you. If you have a look at my bio for my Twitch channel, I've just drilled home the fact that I never stop smiling. I am perpetually happy. You need to be honest and you need to be unique. And the final and most important do, I've mentioned it a few times this video, watch Alpha Gaming. He does videos like this all the time, far better with far more knowledge than me. I just really wanted to do this as an ode to him because he's got me here, and then I wanted you to have something from someone who has just been in that position literally less than 2 weeks ago, and I've just made it to affiliate. It's such an incredible position, and I want you to experience it too. Thank you so much for listening to me waffle on. I really hope at least a few of these tips helped you out. Okay, that's it for this video. I really do hope at least one of these points has helped you out, and please let me know in the comments if so. I really appreciate every bit of feedback I get. And of course, if you enjoy it, please like and subscribe. Please follow me on Twitch. Just go and do all that lovely stuff to show your appreciation. And if this is well received, I'll try and do more to help out in the future as well. Thank you again so much for watching. Have a domtastic day. Bye bye.